welcome to another happy hour live for Clips and Dip, maybe unhappy hour live today on November the 7th. If you're listening to this and you missed the stream and you want to hang out on Fridays, which we do fairly regularly now, check us out at youtube.com/@ClippersPodcast. I am Chuck Mockler. Adam Osmond is here. William Updike should be here in just a few. We talked about this, Adam, before we started this stream. You asked me, how am I feeling? Am I feeling any better the day after the loss? And I gave you a quick but respectful no.
No.
Are you in the same boat? How are we feeling officially day one of being 3-5?
Maybe we're expecting too much with them not having James Harden and Kawhi in that game. And just the fact that they led the half should be seen as a positive. But it's just the pattern of getting smoked in second halves.
Right.
Or just not having energy to close out games or to finish off games. Going back to game one, I mean, they haven't won a road game yet. So it's a continuous problem here. And then you go back to starting lineup. It's Batum. Everybody wants Collins. At least Cam Christie played well, but there's not a lot to go off of that can be seen as encouraging right now.
Yes. I like what Alfonso Lopez is saying. Watching Dodger highlights until the Clippers right the ship. I said a very similar thing to Adam when we were sitting down for this. One thing that is encouraging, I gave this player the Lone Bright Spot Award last night against the Suns. Cam Christie looked pretty good in that particular game. He was confident. He's putting the ball on the floor. Used his length on defense. Finished a fast break. I don't know how I feel about inserting him into the rotation, but sure, when people are hurt, get in there, buddy.
Yeah, I wonder how this is going to go the rest of the way if Bogey and CP3 continue to struggle. Is Cam Christie, does he become a better option or at least just get more opportunities out there? I don't expect them to keep struggling, but if they do you need to pivot to Cam? That could make sense to me. I thought he looked great in Summer League. I thought he looked good his first Summer League. And then last year, he really improved in areas we were looking for this past summer, where he's getting downhill. He put on a little bit of size. His defense was better. He was in attack mode, and you saw that in that play in transition yesterday up in the big leagues. That was great to see. It didn't look like the moment was too big for him.
I like what Clip Show for Life said here, who was also the first one to comment. Congratulations, Clip Show for Life. Tip of the hat. Don't even care if they win. The blowouts are the thing that's infuriating. Yeah. As Justin Rousseau, our favorite French-Canadian reporter, pointed out, it's been the same. They've been 3-4 the last 4 years in a row or something like that. But if you look at those lines on Basketball Reference that show you how big you won or how big you lost, the lost ones are pretty big for the Clippers, except for one.
Right. So they're right in line. They're in lockstep with past Clippers teams that get blown out in Game 8.
Yeah, they've lost the buzzer beater, they've won a buzzer beater, and they've been absolutely smoked a couple times.
Last year was kind of the outlier. They were down 26, but it was their first win of the season. They came back against San Antonio and got the victory at Intuit Dome, the first win ever there. But outside of that, this is pretty consistent with what we've seen. But that makes it all the much more frustrating. How do you not have a higher sense of urgency to finally get off to a good start this season? And while there's some built-in excuses and Bradley Beal getting acclimated and you haven't had Kawhi the last 2 games and James Harden the last game, it just still doesn't feel like I was driving around earlier.
Just aimlessly?
Yeah, just driving, just seeing where it takes me.
Because we're 3-5. You didn't stop driving from last night. That's what happened.
Yeah. Cam Christie drives to the hole. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start driving, and I'm not gonna stop. I was coming back from the gym and I was like, what is it? It's hard to put your finger on one thing when this many guys are underperforming. And I came up with the whole is worse than the sum of its parts right now. Does that make sense?
It's kind of like
There's better individual talent that is not coming together, and it's
Right.
making them as a unit worse for some reason.
Yeah, they're short guys, and in being short guys, they're putting a crunch on a roster that doesn't seem as season or pace, as you brought up on our last chat, ready, right? Like the depth doesn't seem ready for what the pace is. The starters offensively seem ready for what the pace is. Not so much defense, but the depth is getting crunched. And it kind of feels like guys are overcompensating. Like, I don't know. Like some of the turnovers are just that hook pass that Lopez threw yesterday. Harden's been sloppy with it as well. I'm not singling out Brook Lopez, obviously, but that turnover to me is the epitome of kind of the vibe right now. Yeah. Speaking of the vibe right now,
fellas,
William Updike is back.
Fellas, sorry, I hit a little traffic on my way back. I'm here, fresh on the new background. Look at that.
It looks great.
It looks great with incredible.
We were talking, being frustrated about this team, and and if we felt any differently today than we did yesterday. How are you feeling?
Well, still feel like a big pile of shit, but at least it's Friday. You know? So about the same.
That's fair.
And they don't play.
And they don't play, Adam. Thank you.
It was objectively hilarious that the only NBA action free human beings could watch yesterday was Clippers Suns. It's the only game that was scheduled.
Primetime TV, baby.
The hot button issue prevalent through this slow start. When are we going to get serious and start John Collins? I think we got about 15 more games before that enters the realistic question. I'm not saying that's the right thing, but
2 more games.
let's split the difference. Somewhere between 2 and 15. But like there hasn't been enough of the regular starters.
Yeah.
And if Bradley Beal is in the starting lineup, who are you taking out? I guess DJ for John Collins. DJ has been one of the players that has actually played well so far this season. This is not on him. That's a very tough conversation to have. So
it really is.
We need to start with Beal is not coming out. Coach Lou made that abundantly clear recently. Unless that changes, you're talking about taking DJ out of the starting lineup. Therefore, you don't have a point of attack defender. It's not like the defense has been good so far, but in theory, you want one on the floor. So there's a trade-off there if you want John Collins, but you don't want DJ.
Will, are you on start Collins? The starter's defensive rating right now in 63 minutes is 131 with Derrick Jones Jr. on the court. So I don't think taking him out makes that.
I mean, this is like what we've been talking about since the acquisition, really. Like, you know, if you want to completely switch what the identity of this team is, sure, it makes sense. Take DJ out. From what we've seen so far, you know, like knowing that Beal is going to be the starter, like I don't really see how that's the answer. And I also like, I know we're going to talk about this 50 more times this season, but it doesn't matter. It really, I have to be honest with you. It doesn't matter who's starting. Like,
the Clippers will be bad anyway.
The Clippers will be bad anyways. And we can game matchups around it. Like, it doesn't,
you're Bruce Willis in Jumper right now.
It's a paper tiger. The starting 5 is a paper tiger. Like you can like it's more about how the minutes are distributed, and
which is proven difficult too, because guys,
which has proven difficult. And Collins has looked really good in the spots that he's been at. Like, it's not like he's being underutilized
Kawhi's out
in
tomorrow.
those areas. What's that?
Kawhi's out tomorrow
Oh boy.
again with the right ankle sprain.
Well, that's
Now, if only you had a plug in for Kawhi. John Collins?
Hey, I mean, maybe we do see Collins start now, right? Like,
if it's him or Batum, yeah, it's hard to make the argument. Batum's not scoring right now. He's struggling. Why not Collins? We're not even talking about when they're whole and what that optimal starting lineup is. We're saying without Kawhi, why not start Collins? Now, to be fair, you may have even more. You may have more turnovers. Collins has 9 turnovers the last 2 games.
it's been
and some brutal ones. So I do think that has to be mentioned for everybody screaming about play Collins more. And by the way, he's not Rocco. He's already closed a game this season.
Yeah,
like, Rocco wasn't playing at all.
Getting DNPs.
like, stop it. You are. It's the hyperbolic talk about it. Come on now.
And there has been LA Clippers film posted some good clips. Collins is another. Collins and Derrick Jones Jr. might be the only guys on this list who have been good for the whole start to the year so far. He's still learning the offense. He's still going to the dunker spot sometimes when he needs to go to the corner, which just adds a couple seconds to setting the play up. I'm not knocking him, saying he shouldn't start or whatever, but like there's still some growing pains. But yeah, tomorrow, since things aren't falling for Batum, put him in the starting lineup. What's the harm?
Do it.
Well, plus James Harden isn't on the injury report, so
yeah,
personal reasons he's back.
I'm assuming that Harden is going to be active.
Yeah.
So Harden, Beal, DJ, Collins, Zubats.
Yeah, dude. Hell yes. Doesn't that just sound good?
Yeah. A lot of stuff has sounded good all summer, actually.
That's a very good point.
It has not panned out so far.
The Paper Kings over here.
We are
on paper.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
God,
on paper, our year.
Yeah. Continuously all year. Man, it's okay. I guess what's our concern level for Kawhi's ankle?
I did not expect him to miss the next, it was 3 straight games now.
Yeah.
OKC is it his ankle? Is it a reason to not play him on back-to-backs? But he's missed the next 2 games now. What are we talking about?
And it was surprising that he missed it, like, just given all the fanfare ahead of time about how he was, cleared for back-to-backs and he was good to go and he was going to play them. And then he doesn't, and it's kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, that's, like, understandable. But now I'm wondering, like, okay, so that wasn't just, like, a maintenance thing. That was clearly a real issue now. And now we're going 3 games deep. So it's concerning also because it's just a new thing.
Yeah. Can we stop
Is that
with
better
the
or
new
worse?
things?
No, it's better or worse?
It's worse because Adam and I talked about it too. When I first heard there's no restrictions for the back-to-backs, I was like, put some restrictions on, man.
Yeah.
I don't want you to play back-to-backs.
And then when he didn't play, I was like, oh, okay, they're keeping him out of a back-to-back. That sounds smart.
Great.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it looks a lot different.
Yeah, it looks
I like the ticker on the bottom.
Yeah, it's season 4. We can make it say anything. This is a classic. I showed this off the first time when Adam said something, which I felt bad for.
We need a background that's just Chuck giving the veteran the wet willy.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
And the 3 of us all trying to hold him back.
No. Yeah, where is the replay? Adam, did you see the clip of when he hurt his
Did
ankle?
you guys recruiter on this yet?
I think it was, did he turn it when he fell to the ground and they got an open 3 out of it, Miami? It was Andrew Wiggins 3 on the right wing. Was
Alex
that when
Webb
the
is saying
happened?
they saw the replay. Alex Webb, if you could go ahead and shoot that replay over, we would appreciate that.
I appreciate that he made it clear. It seemed mild, but I'm no doctor. So.
Yeah. Some people say they are a doctor when they're not. So I do appreciate that. Yeah, this makes me feel worse about tomorrow.
They have to win tomorrow. I don't give a damn. They have to win.
Yeah.
Harden is back. Get Collins in there. Or play him 30 minutes, regardless, whatever. You can't start 3-6, and you can't lose to the same Phoenix team 2 games in a row.
No, not at home.
Yeah, what's your cope level with the last loss? Just given that we were down guys, I mean.
Okay, this guy's paying us $8. Super chat. Do y'all miss KPJ seeing how he turned out on the Bucks? Well, he's hurt right now, so no. And not really.
Seeing how what they lost in the first round in like 5 games.
Yeah.
No.
I will say this. I think the Clippers' problems are bigger than not having KPJ. I think the team would be in a similar
Interesting
if KPJ were on this team. Thank you for the $8, Ty. We appreciate it. We need it.
We do need it.
Yeah. When Giannis ends up asking out of the Bucks, I'll remember this super chat.
We'll put this $8 towards Giannis's contract.
He's like, I'm going, and KPJ's coming with me.
God damn it. Yeah, they have to win tomorrow. I thought Zoo was going to have a monstrous night last night, but that cooled off a little bit.
He was good, but
made 2 shots.
Yeah, I will say this: Beal got I don't think it's coach speak or player talk afterwards to say he got a lot of good looks.
He got 14 shots. Some of them are going to be good.
Yeah. If he gets that shot profile again in a game, he's probably hitting 7. So hopefully that happens Saturday.
It needs to happen Saturday. We got another $10 from Jimmy Williams. Thank you for the happy hour live stream. Clippers fans need an excuse to drink on a Friday evening. Yeah, there's no game, so we're your excuse to drink tonight. Appreciate that, Jimmy Williams. Jimmy's always in the chat.
Yeah, what are you drinking, Jimmy?
Yeah, Will, how are you feeling about tomorrow? What do you want to see tomorrow? Oh, hell yeah, Alex Webb. Thank you so much.
Jimmy drinking Jimmy Beam.
I mean, again, with a shortened squad, it's hard, but just the level of execution has not really been there. Would love to see that tightened up.
Yeah, just maybe not lose turnover. Did they lose turnovers last night?
They definitely did in the third. I don't know what the total was because they were better in the first half. I think the Suns had 11 and they had 5.
But has there been one quarter, at least one quarter every game where it just gets completely away from them?
Yeah, that's what happened.
You're right.
Jimmy Williams said Torpedo IPA.
Let's go.
He is feeling it.
That's like drinking a pine tree.
He is feeling it.
2 thumbs up for the Stinkies.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. We got this Kawhi replay. The Kawhi ankle.
Yeah, let's see it.
It's probably going to look like shit because the video is pretty small, but I'll do my best.
Make it.
Yeah,
enhance.
I think he falls on the right wing. Andrew Wiggins gets a wide open 3.
He's right here.
Yep.
It's kind of tough to see from that angle. Does he trip?
So he got caught up with Harden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or does he just land on it weird?
Oh, he steps on Hero. See?
Oh,
right there.
Yep.
We got it.
That is not Hero.
Whoever it is.
That's
the Italian guy?
He hasn't played yet, but
the Italian guy?
Nikola Jovic, I think.
I thought it was Fontecchino.
Jovic.
Oh yeah, it might be.
Hey, Jovic. Let me get some water. Man, classic Cat Williams bit. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, not ideal.
Adam, how quick are you returning from that?
It depends. What type of? Yeah, I'm out for the year.
I'm done. I'm shutting it down.
So the
I'm shutting it down.
Clippers, they got Suns tomorrow, and then the Hawks on Monday. So let's hope he doesn't miss the Hawks game.
I'm gonna tell you what, folks. Losing the Suns twice, then losing to the Hawks. I'd be in a pretty dark spot.
So if he comes back for the Hawks game, that means he would have missed a week. I guess that's not crazy.
It's not crazy, but it sucks.
It does. But honestly, they should beat this Phoenix team regardless.
Yeah.
Jalen Green had a great game
He
last
smoked
night.
us.
Jalen Green is not always like that. He can be an absolute chucker and a volume shooter and a guy that actually hurts you. And I think Houston was very glad to move on from him.
We don't have to use chucker like that. As a
Oh,
chuck.
Okay, sorry. He's a Charleser.
Damn, got Yeah, Robert Flom had a funny tweet of something like losing to Jalen Green is the worst way to lose, which I thought was funny. People are asking us, there was a rumor that started today about Ja Morant coming to the Clippers, maybe.
Please no.
I agree. We're going to do a quick audio break because we're going to put this out on audio. So if you're listening to us on audio, come hang out with us at YouTube. At youtube.com/Clippers Podcast. Real quick ads, and then we're talking Ja Morant to the Clippers coming up in 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're back in on this live stream. If you're watching live over on youtube.com/Clippers Podcast, we never left you. But we're talking about some mumblings. Is there officially smoke?
Yeah, Brett Siegel.
There's some speculative smoke about a certain Ja Morant.
Brett Siegel, take that with a couple grains of salt.
He's no Jason.
He's no Jason. Said another team league personnel have mentioned as a team to watch if Morant became available is the Los Angeles Clippers. Steve Ballmer is never afraid to pursue star-level talent, and with James Harden not getting any younger, bringing in a 26-year-old point guard with dynamic, explosive style of play Morant possesses.
God, I hate this idea so much.
First of all, ChatGPT wrote this. Is what it
Is
sounds
this
like.
just reading tea leaf speculation? Like
It
Clippers
has
have
to
had
be.
some reclamation projects in the past. Ja Morant kind of fits that.
We would
I
be
think it's
so bad with Ja Morant instead of James Harden leading the point because James Harden is gone too.
Is a point
in this
guard.
scenario, right?
Is a point guard.
I mean,
What's
Harden.
Ja's highest assist game? We looked this up the other day. It's like 7 or 8 assists.
My concern with Ja Morant is he is getting to the basket 21% less of the time than he was like 3 years ago.
And he's
Like
not
his
finishing
rim frequency
like he was.
is way down from what it was.
His highest
young
assist
Westbrook.
per game. His highest assist per game is 8.
He wishes he's not young. He can be a very good player, and I thought a couple of seasons ago, like Ja Morant, he's one of the faces of the league. It sure felt like that.
They had motion. They were like the Grizzlies were terrifying.
And Ja was talking about the West. I ain't got no problems with the West. Since then, he's missed time for various reasons. I don't know. I would think it's unlikely.
If we had Ja Morant at shooting guard, first of all, no pun intended, I hope. Second of all, he can't shoot a basketball from outside.
Also, look at the Grizzlies. They were largely fine last year without him. Look at this team without James Harden. How were they?
We're a pretty level-headed pod, I feel like, but I love that this has caused us so much consternation.
This is foolish.
This is foolish, and I feel like, Adam, you're right. This is like completely made up. I think reading tea leaves is a very polite way to say it, because it's like because
Harden's piss leaves over there.
Like because Harden's getting older, like he's not signed for 6 more years. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there's a pretty hard stop where all the Clippers' money opens up. Like
a hard end to Harden.
There you go. And we need him. Have anyone seen?
I mean, that's the thing. Like
with Harden.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, if you've watched this team at all since he's been here, including even the Paul George half season, like He's clearly essential to what this team is doing. He's clearly a part of this identity, even though they've built more of a defensive thing. Like, he is the system. So we need at least another point guard of a similar ilk.
I just don't understand. There is a little bit of a groundswell support for Ja from some people in Clipper Nation, and I
That's 'cause they
get
wanna
it
bump
if you
the
haven't watched much recently. It's not like he doesn't have a big contract. And also, how would that affect 26, 27 free agency and other moves they could make in the future? You're saying they're not going to be able to make any, so you might as well go for Ja. But if his athleticism is dwindling, that his game is predicated upon, that is dangerous.
Is it even an if at this point?
I don't think it is. I think he's definitely lost probably half a step, but maybe I don't watch Memphis Grizzlies every night. He did have the second highest vertical jump last season in the league.
like
So
average or like
no, there's a new dunk measurement thing on NBA.com.
when I was growing up, you didn't measure dunks.
Great. And then what's the spacing around him
Great.
with no Harden?
I mean, he jumps pretty high. There's a lot of space underneath.
Oh, for God's sakes.
He jumps on his shoulders. We have an extra tall guy out there, Will.
We're playing
What's his
two-level
most efficient
basketball.
three-point shooting season? Because we looked up this the other night too. Apropos of nothing, like 33%, 34%.
I think we were just kind of saying how it would be horrible if he was your point guard. His best three-point shooting year is 34%, and that was in 2021, 2022. And he's taken more
better
every year since then. He's shot worse. Here's his last. Here's from 22-23. Admittedly, this will count this year, which is 8 games, and then 23-24, which was 9. 31%, 28%, 31%, 14% this year.
Yeah,
it's not a motivation thing.
He's a low 30s three-point shooter. Like that's
and like he's gonna make Zoo that much better. Like
he's not a passer.
His pick and roll numbers are really good. Like they've been really good over the years.
I'm pulling them.
I don't know where they are this year, but
nothing. I think we can throw this year out, right? Because like this year,
yeah, that's fair.
And honestly,
but like,
is
there enough?
How many games has he played the last 3 years? Ja Morant.
He's missed
low.
20 plus every.
Oh, I think he's had a year where he's only played 20 or 30.
Let's go just since he's been in the league, 1920. 67 games, 63, 57, 61, 9, 50. That's like it's an injury-prone guy. Harden doesn't get hurt.
Knock on wood.
I think Ja has a legion of stands that just,
every bad point guard does.
Like if you're getting him, if the idea is we're talking pennies on the dollar because of the way things going in Memphis, but I mean you have to take into account
pennies on the dollar because of the contract.
Right. And
I agree.
I don't mean any disrespect to Memphis fans who like Ja Morant. I understand drafting your guy and being like, this has to work. I'm saying from the perspective of Clippers trading for Ja Morant. To your point, Adam, like it's a lot of money. It makes the Clippers worse.
I like this comment from Tony Tomes, 9024.
He loves basketball. That's his damn avatar.
We don't need Ja. What the LA Clippers really need is last season's high defensive levels. Yes, they need their defensive floor back. Are they a bottom 5 defense currently right now after last night's game? I haven't checked the new advanced numbers. It's bad. We go from top 3 to almost bottom 5. What? This is shockingly bad, even though it's just 8 games. I still would have been like, at worst, they're 15th.
Middle of the pack.
We're still 25th.
That's almost bottom 5.
Yeah, I mean, right there. We're kissing bottom 6. We're right there to be
kissing the bottom. We're back.
Damn, I don't like that.
Well, we have like 3 games where we hold teams to 80 points. We're right back in there, baby.
Yeah. You rip on us 13, 14 more times, I swear we're out of here. I'm happy we're all against the Ja Morant thing.
Is that Squeaks from basketball?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, but you're a little bitch.
Yeah, I had a hankering for that a couple of months ago. I watched it. First 2 acts are great. Really falls off of that.
I agree. I felt like that when I saw it in the theaters. The third act to me back then was like,
Yeah.
it's kind of went off the rails.
Yeah, it really gets off the rails. Okay, so we're anti-Ja. People are saying Trae Young. That's been a guy I know the Clippers want. I don't think the Clippers are going for anybody. Also, Jay the Boy saying 25th is still cheeks. Yeah, 25th is terrible. 25th is not far off from the very bottom.
And I would like to point out for everybody that comments type who over and over again in the comment section and fire Ty Lue. I would just like to point out that when the defense was good last year, nobody gave Ty Lue any credit. They gave all the credit to Jeff Van Gundy.
Yeah.
Now when the defense is bad,
interesting.
They
You're
don't seem
saying
to keep
fire
that...
Van Gundy.
I'm not. I'm saying maybe not everything is Coach Lue's fault. I put this on the players so far this year, guys, more so than anything. I think it's so lazy to go after the coaches when you look at the turnover mix that Tomer put out. That is
the 20-minute supercut is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that in the chat, actually. Alex Webb, breaking news on our podcast, saying Dylan Brooks upgraded for the game tomorrow. That might help the Clippers. Or hurt us horribly.
And yeah, I like Brooks, but I don't care. I don't care who's available for Phoenix.
I don't care.
I almost don't care who's available.
Bring the gun out, dude.
For the
This
Clippers,
is when Adam
you
needs
have
the
to
gun
win.
out, bro. They have to win.
Everybody keeps saying stop defending Ty Lue. It's like I defend things that are defendable. They've turned the ball over in excess, and I don't put that on the coaching staff.
It's been a lot of turnovers. Someone on the YouTube was funny. They were like, just don't play all the injury-prone guys together. And I was like, I don't know what that has to do with anything. Like, I don't know what that helps. Like, what do we we won 50 games last year. And also, things are bleak. I don't think anyone who's listening to our shows recently should think that we're sugarcoating anything. We don't feel good. Okay, this is a good point. Adam is just a fan of Oregon players. They
make good pros.
I haven't worn my Ducks hat in a while.
You're like, Dennis Dixon didn't get a fair shot.
Dylan he did his knee. Dylan was probably one of my least favorite guys on that team that went to the Final Four, but I like the way he's changed his game in the NBA. Like Chris Dunn, he was an offensive player. Comes in the NBA, you got to make your bones a different way.
How have we felt about Lopez so far this season? Looks a little creaky.
Hot to start.
Yeah, the preseason.
I think the Jazz game he hit a few threes.
I mean, he hits threes. He has to hit threes or it's pretty rough.
Well, the last was it last night or OKC
with a lot of facts
where he hit a couple of non-3-pointers. Finally, was that last night?
Yeah, I think so. His first
he hit a floater
came like 3 or 4 games in.
Yeah, that was good to see. They just look out of sorts. Like the chemistry is so off, so disconnected.
Which is so weird because it felt like in the preseason things were simpatico.
Will, would you say the whole is great than the?
Yeah, we were thinking, what's the opposite of
the whole is worse than
the sum of the
parts? Of its parts.
I mean, from what I thought coming into this season, yes. Like from what we've seen, the sum of its parts would individually indicate something greater.
So far, the sum of their parts is 131 defensive rating.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And I thought too, like just with a healthy off season and full training camp and everything, like I really did not think it would look this disjointed this early on. And I don't know. like I'm at a loss as to what to even attribute that to, because there's no like major changes or shakeups in the coaching staff. There's really no major changes. I mean, like
Guys
outside
are in and out of the lineup though. Like guys been hurt.
In and out of the lineup, like, for sure. Like even trying to like reform these pieces into the same identity that you had last season. I guess that is going to be like more difficult maybe than I had thought. But it just the on-court like product, like I said, was saying, the execution is just like it's not been there, and it just doesn't look very cohesive right now. And I just don't know what that is about. Is it just, I mean, we have somebody making a comment about a team of unks. Like, is it just like guys need to play their way into shape? Like I'm really at a loss as to how it looks just so disjointed.
I'm gonna pour another beer, but Adam has a theory that I think is correct about why the team looks slow.
Tell me,
it's the pace thing.
Oh, they're shell shocked with how fast the NBA is moving right now. I could see it.
It's the fastest pace since the 70s, right? Like,
damn it, Tuca. Yeah.
Bro, those cats, bro, you gotta assert yourself.
Tuca's going wild. I can't control.
Tuca's pissed off about the Clippers too, dude.
You can't control a cat, Charles. You should know better than anyone.
Yeah, you can't own a horse. You can't control a cat.
I do think there's something to that, especially for the older players like CP3 out there. I saw him moving well in the preseason.
Yeah.
And now it looks like he's overthinking everything. Maybe because they're not on the same page offensively. Maybe because
he's falling off a cliff. What the hell?
I think he's shell-shocked from the way they're picking him up full court and how many teams are doing it consistently. The book was out on the Clippers the second half of last season when it came to this stuff. Right. And then the league got even faster after they saw the Pacers and Thunder get to the NBA Finals and said, we need to do more of this too. And so everything is pointing in the wrong direction for this Clippers team with how the NBA is trending.
Do we think it holds up, though? Because the paces are, like, pretty incredible right now. Like,
and we have seen this in seasons.
We
have seen this in seasons past before, too, where, like, teams are playing at like a ridiculous pace that's like 20% faster than the season before, and then it does tail off after a certain point.
Because teams will get tired. I don't think you can play. I don't think 4 teams can play 106 pace for 82 games.
No, I agree. It will regress at some point here, and maybe the Clippers are just waiting for their moment for that to happen. But how long is it going to take? Is it going to take 20 games? Look, the real question is what's happening to the Clippers right now fixable internally with what they have?
I think it is. The amount of veteran presence to me would suggest that they've gone through ups and downs before as pros, right? They should be able to fix or just gradually fix, right? Like, let's just have one game where we don't turn the ball over some absurd amount in the quarter. Like, I think it's fixable.
Let's have sub 14 turnovers.
Yeah. Let's have sub.
They did when Kawhi came back last season. That's what I hated seeing. It would be one thing if it's still all on James Harden to do everything like it was to start off last season. Then there's going to be turnovers, but they had Kawhi healthy the first 5 games, and they still were turning it over.
Well, and offensively, like, you look at shooting percentages, I think Kawhi and Harden are averaging a combined, like, 47 points, and they're both shooting over, like, it's like 47 points on 49.5% from the floor. Yeah. Like, the offense, the shooting is there, and remember when we would talk about kind of wasting the good Paul George and Kawhi Leonard games? We're wasting some shooting-wise.
I do want to say one thing, though. And this is, I agree. Things are bad.
Don't say it. No, I'm just kidding.
Things are bad. They have not looked good. How much differently do you feel about everything right now, assuming everything else stays the same, had Kawhi just made the shot versus the Heat?
Same, because we had to have 2 buzzer beat. Like, the buzzer beater against the Pels, I think, is brutal. We had to win a buzzer beater against quite literally the worst team in the league. And that second half was rough. We almost threw that game away.
Yeah, but nobody loses 82 games.
I mean, the Pels might. Or wait, no, they won't. But I don't know. I feel the same because why are we needing 2 buzzer beaters, one against a Pels team that is bad? I don't know, man. I would feel the same. Like the record would be good, but I think we'd be having the same conversation of like, well, our losses are still by 19 points.
Yeah.
They'd be what? They'd be 4-4 instead of 3-5.
Exactly. But then you figure no Kawhi, no Harden. I don't know. Like
I'd feel better if Kawhi wasn't out tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true, actually. That's a really good point.
I didn't expect this.
Obi's asking about Zoo. Zoo's had a rough start to the year. That's been a surprise, too. And
this has been kind of shocking.
Shocking is a good word.
But he also looked completely fine when they went to him in the first half last night, and he had 16 points. Like, everything is there. There's nothing missing from his game.
I know. I guess I'm also getting stressed because we need these damn wins. I think that's what's also making me more critical of. But he's had one good game. Yeah, Collins.
This many players playing this bad at the same time is just really unfortunate and unlucky and unexpected.
Yeah.
Many?
It's the perfect storm for an old team.
That's the whole is lesser than the sum of its parts theory. They're bringing each other down right now. Good individual players that somehow aren't connecting out there on the court.
Do they need to take the ping pong tables out? Do we need to go football team that's playing bad and remove all extracurricular fun things?
Have Lamar come in there and give a pep talk.
Yeah. Have Steph Curry come talk about how good the popcorn is.
I did that for y'all.
That popcorn you're eating, dude, play better.
They need to play defense. They need to play defense, and it all starts there. That's it.
The starters, and when I say the starters,
Suns would be the team to put that together against.
You would think.
Yeah, like
Grayson
they killed
Allen
him.
Was getting to the rim like Allen Iverson yesterday. I was like, what is this?
Grayson Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I was like, why are we letting him do this? Like, what the? Law Murray had a great tweet too. There was a loose ball in the paint. And he tweeted something like loose ball in the paint. I don't see a single guy on the floor. Like, and I think that was more of a comment of just like how Law plays basketball, hustle, but like he's got a point, man. Like, let's get a little grit with what we're doing. Not edge, not weird, dirty shit, but like you said, like defensive identity.
When they got off to, what were they last year? Were they 4-4 after 8? Were they 10-10, something like that?
Yeah.
We were fine with it because they were still maximizing their potential given who was available, and they were playing great defense. And it traveled. There was a consistency to it, and we finally had a real identity. That should not have regressed to this point even with just 8 games so far. It should not be this bad. So maybe it is some of the little things, the hustle plays they're not doing out there. Guys just aren't simply playing as hard.
Do they know how serious it is?
Are they aware of the stakes?
I've said this before, and people
Do
say
the
I never
fellas understand in the locker room strength of schedule and how that works, and how you should be playing better than 500 during your easiest stretches of basketball.
And I will say, I think, giving myself a little pat on the back, I haven't even mentioned March yet.
I knew it was coming, though.
I haven't even mentioned
a lot of
the fact
restraint.
that there's 18 games in March. What is this team going to look like? Ooh.
Chuck, full restraint Mockler.
Yeah.
You have to make up for these games somewhere. So if the idea is we're going to take our lumps at the beginning, but it's going to pay off down the line, we're going to need to see it.
Maybe we'll win 15 of 17 to close out the season again.
If this team wins 15 of 17 to end the season, they will get swept in the playoffs.
I agree with that. I don't like last year they won 18 of 21. They get a week off. They still lost to Denver in the first round, what was a very winnable series.
Yeah, won 7 games. Will's birthday.
I would love it if they could find a way to not. Some people think, oh, you're more battle tested if you have to fight at the end of the season. Wouldn't it be great to not have to do some of that?
Now when
too?
your average age is 47.
Yeah, like save it up, store up some energy for the playoff run if you want to have a long one. But now it seems like they're going to be fighting. Like if they're going to have a chance of getting a top 3 seed now, guys.
We can show that one the door, I think.
Well, after 8 games, being able to say that and be like, yeah, it's hard to argue, Chuck, that that horse hasn't left the barn. That is pretty shocking. That after 8 games, we're like, well, I guess we're not getting a top 3 seed. It's like, damn, are you kidding me?
I mean, maybe I am jumping the gun a bit. Right now, the top 3 seeds are 8-1, 7-2, and 5-2, and 4 and 5 are 5-2.
Who are the 3 teams?
3 through 5 has the same record though. It's
Lakers,
Rockets, Nuggets, and Spurs all at 5-2.
Yeah,
and then Thunder are
Blazers.
8-1, Lakers are 7-2.
The Lakers being 7-2 also is real. I saw some earlier
Lakers
today.
and Spurs have some question marks, but I think the Spurs are. I don't know. It doesn't feel good.
The Lakers.
Would you say the division has passed us by, Adam?
I'm wondering if the game of basketball has passed them by at this point with how fast they're playing out there compared to this Clippers roster.
Oh, yeah, we still have a shot at winning the in-season tournament. You ever heard of it? You ever heard of the Emirates Cup? This season does make me feel punch drunk, just with how rough the losses have been. Losing on a buzzer beater or getting blown out is how the Clippers have lost.
Yeah, if you go back to Game 5 against Denver last season, they have been getting blown out in the second half of games on the road, going back to that playoff series, Game 5. That is alarming. Like it feels like they're letting go of the rope a little bit.
We're 1 game better than the Mavs.
Oh my God. That really puts things in perspective.
A franchise that made a crazy trade.
That's one way to put it.
But we do have
We have the same record as the Jazz.
Yeah.
And they have the head-to-head tiebreaker.
Yeah, and they have the fucking tiebreaker. Oh, that's so funny. Wami is saying, assume you guys have already talked about Beal. We talked about Beal a little bit. Last night was incredibly disappointing. There's no way to sugarcoat that. I still wonder what his shot diet looks like when Kawhi and when the full actual starting lineup can string more than 2 games together. The starting 5 that was supposed to be Harden, Beal, Kawhi, Dirk Jones Jr., and Zoo have played 63 total minutes over 8 games. We don't know what the offense looks like. We don't know what his shot diet looks like within this offense, which is what has me a little worried. Sure.
To shoehorn a couple of metaphors together.
Let's do it, dude. We've been killing it with the metaphors today.
Yeah, you've been really bringing it over there.
Yeah.
Is it possible to pull out of a tailspin while building the plane and flying it like
Tom Cruise could do it in Mission Impossible.
I kind of feel like if they're going to have a sense of urgency, and we already have an injury going on with Kawhi, AFC South out of reach.
Great bid.
Yeah, the Colts look great.
Well
at some point, within the next week, if you're still losing and trying to play the long game, but you're now, let's say you're 6-10, do you just have to go kitchen sink approach every night and play the best guys available?
Yes.
And just figure this out on the fly, which is the whole build a plane while you fly thing?
First of all,
what else is there?
I think the metaphor totally hit. And if they are 6-10, they do have to somehow build the plane while pulling out of a tailspin and not looking the gift horse in the mouth.
Maybe bringing all these old players together and trying to like refit the mold of an identity that was so successful for us last year is the equivalent of those guys who tried to redo the Wright brothers flight and died.
Feels like that. It's a great story. That was, man. I went to the Outer Banks in North Carolina on a big anniversary of the Wright brothers flight. Not for that reason. I just happened to be there.
You're not a fan of aviation?
No. And I'm living it up right now. But these two guys tried to recreate the Wright brothers plane, and they flew it off a cliff and they died. I was the only one in the family reunion who thought it was funny. Tony Topes is saying, how many more wins would we need to have to feel like we have righted the LAC ship? We're at the 20-game mark. Where are we at to feel that you've righted the ship?
When they're at the 20-game mark?
Yeah, like what do you want
What's the record?
15-5.
Yep, I would feel great about that.
12-8 or better.
12-8 would feel good, because that we would be playing good basketball. Because we're without Kawhi tomorrow, so we might lose tomorrow.
Just win 12 straight.
I like that idea. Win 12 straight? Okay.
It's just 9 straight.
No, we should win 12 straight too. See, Adam, this is why the coaching is all fucked.
Who was the guy that said we just win? Here's the game plan. Just win.
That was Al Davis. Just win, baby.
There was that.
Trouser J Slacks says, just for fun, if we're below 500 at the trade deadline, what would it take to get Ja? We already talked about this. I don't think you'll find
Bradley Beal.
I don't think you could put 3 people in a room together in 2026, 2025, whatever year it is, and get them to agree on one thing as hard as us 3 agree on not wanting Ja Morant on this team. And no disrespect to the question, because it's been floating around, but that would be hell.
I'd have to see what the trade is, but I don't.
Bro.
Seems pretty unlikely.
Where's that? What's that?
If the biggest issue is still pace, and the trade is Ja for Harden in a couple seconds, sure, we'll kick the tires on that.
What?
You looking up his contract?
No, I'm in Fanspo Trade Machine. A superior trade machine to ESPN. I'm in too deep. So Ja Morant, and we're also just saying, who cares about the apron? Whatever. Ja Morant's at, all right, so we get Ja Morant. We trade James Harden.
Yeah, Ja Morant blows up all their 2026, 2027 plans. He makes $39 million this year.
Well, and they're also like hard caps. So like the Grizzlies are also in a weird spot contractually. So it makes it weird. We can't.
He's under contract till 2028.
Right. It would be. Yeah.
So maybe we just push this rebuild back to 2030, fellas.
We call it good.
That is when they get their first round pick back.
Damn.
They own
the trade seems hard to do.
Yeah, it's not easy. Clippers have more flexibility than the Grizzlies because of the apron stuff.
But despite making the same amount per Fanspo, 39.4 for Ja and 39.1, and I'm just going, I know that the trade wouldn't be straight up, but salary-wise, that should work. We're hard capped at the first apron, so we'd be over the cap. And James also can't be traded, so I guess that would work. 3 months haven't passed since he was signed. He's eligible after October 6th. Okay, fuck Fanspo. Never mind. It'd be horrible.
I gotta head out, boys. Not just because of the jaw talk. I just gotta.
You get out of here.
I gotta head out.
Have a good one, Adam.
Tuca's destroying me.
Get some sleep.
Love y'all.
Love you. Promote your show.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Fox Sports Radio tonight on AM 570 locally, starting at 11.
There we
See
go.
you there.
There we
Let's go.
Be good.
Bye, buddy. Yeah, I don't know, man. It doesn't feel great.
No, it feels terrible. Feels like shit.
The thing that's difficult is because I'm trying to rationalize. I'm like, there's so much wrong with the team.
It's nothing that winning 12 straight can't solve.
Have they tried winning 12 straight? This is a funny clip. Clip Show for Life has had some good bits. Elon became the first trillionaire before the Clippers won a championship. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo.
Evil prevails in this world. What do you want me to say?
Trouser J Slack saying, I liked y'all on the Clippers for all the wrong reasons. I feel like if the league is going to treat us like villains, we might as well lean into it. Honestly, sure. I'm fine with that. We just turn complete heel. The complete antithesis of the brand that they've built would be pretty funny on court.
Yeah.
Warblade is saying it wasn't necessarily injuries that he missed so many games, but because he kept getting suspended for the off-court stuff. That doesn't...
Which makes you feel good.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily make me feel that much better.
Famously hard to get in trouble in LA.
In Los Angeles. Yeah, well, I think it's HEEL. Full heel. I will. Hey, how about this? I would take both kinds of heel. We turn full heel to being evil. We turn full heel. We get some mana, and Kawhi's ankle is good to go, and everyone's at 100 shield, 100 health.
How worried are you if Harden is a late scratch?
A late scratch? Because of injury or because of the personal reasons?
Either.
Personal reasons I feel infinitely better. Late scratch because of injury, I'm like, he's tripped on the way to the arena? Like,
He hurt himself.
It is unclear why he had the personal reasons thing. I hope everything is cool with James Harden. Someone's asking, why does Kawhi have another day off? He sprained his ankle. We Zaprudered it not 45 minutes ago. Pretty well, actually.
Yeah, go back, because it does look not great.
It looks not great, and it's also like, I didn't want Kawhi to play back-to-backs. I thought it was crazy we were going to play him back-to-backs. And now I think it shows that he's a fragile player. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. The guy gets hurt.
Yeah.
So don't play in the back-to-backs.
It's like a microchip.
He's like a microchip, dude. Yeah, he's not a robot anymore. He is a microchip. That is how fine-tuned he is.
Microprocesses.
So the next 5 games, the next 6 games.
Break it down.
Suns, Hawks, Nuggets, Mavs, NBA Cup group stage, Celtics, 76ers. Mavs, Celtics, 76ers is a road trip, and the Celtics 76ers is a back-to-back.
Oh, my God.
We have no Kawhi against the Suns. Against the Mavericks is away, too. So that's,
5-0.
That's a, dude, that's a 3-4 all away for Mavs, Celtics, 76ers.
5-0.
That's tough.
I don't know. I'd consider going 5-0.
I mean, JJ the boy's on your side. He said all I heard was WWE. I will say the gallows humor from Clippers fans, we love it. I tend to
honestly, if things are going bad, that's the time for you to bring the vibes.
When things are going bad, I would say I think we both get better at making things not seem as hellish. When things are going good, it's not as fun, if I'm being totally honest. I don't want the team to be bad, obviously.
I do think if that shot falls against the Heat, and we're 4-4 right now, it's still not great, and the defense is still terrible.
And the turnovers are bad.
But it feels...
Zoo's still having a bad start.
It feels slightly more manageable.
It feels whatever the winning percentage change from 3-5 to 4-4 is, it feels that much more manageable.
I mean,
Feels 12.5% more manageable.
500 ball is still better than I can't do the math on where we're at right now.
Just punch my goddamn window. So if we can go, I think the Nuggets will prove to be a difficult test. Call me crazy. And I think we probably split the back-to-back because one of the games is also 12:30. That's LA time, so it's 3:30. That's even crazier.
So 3 and 2.
Well, it's 6 games because we got Suns, Hawks, Nuggets, Mavs, Celtics, 76ers.
4 and 2.
Yeah, 4 and 2 gets us to
500.
Awesome. Right where we want to be.
Honestly, if at 20 games,
we'll be, if we go 4 and 2, we're at 500 after 14. We're at 7 and 7. And so then after that we get 6 more games.
So we go 4 and 2 and then 4 and 2 again. And that doesn't feel that bad. That feels good, actually.
Okay, it doesn't. The games after that 6 are at the Magic, at the Hornets, at the Cavs, at Lakers, Grizzlies at home, Mavericks at home. That last back-to-back.
I mean, it would be.
There's 2 back-to-backs in there. Hornets,
it would
Cavs
be
is a back-to-back.
incredibly difficult.
Oh.
But being at 12 and 8 at 20 games would be.
I don't think we will be.
I'd take that.
We have a back-to-back over the next 6, and then the next 6, there's 2 back-to-backs.
11 and 9.
Fine. We'll be 11 and 9. Nick saying we're in the Mario Kart spot, boys. We need a blue shell. Is there a blue shell we can? And I'm not even talking about the first seed. Let's knock out whoever's in that play-in spot back down to where we're at.
Yeah.
Chimichanga's speaking some knowledge. Tickets are cheaper and there's less pressure and the beer costs the same.
All right. You're making a lot of sense.
But the beer's on me. Am I right, guys? I don't know, man. I hope we win tomorrow.
I hate losing to the Suns.
I hate the Suns.
I hate how much we played them so early in the season. I hate that they've won 1 game.
And it's like, yeah, I dislike them so much.
Yeah.
They're stupid, annoying owner. Do we have anything else to say about this Clippers team?
Win more games.
Jay Bose is saying, late to the party. Is this a pity party or a fun party? It's a fun pity party.
Yeah, it's both.
I would say.
Little column A, little column B. Thanks, Jay Bose.
Appreciate you. We're going to head out. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We're trying to bring some fun vibes to this horrific start for the Clippers. Will, what were you?
All they need is a 12-game winning streak.
That's all we need. Will, what were you drinking tonight? Because it is a happy hour.
Amaro.
Ooh. Fancy. More like Amoro, because I just want another one.
Exactly.
I had a Guinness in a mason jar.
I see that.
That's how we're living over here. Devin Booker's face is the most annoying in the league. Don't get me started on his shoes. His shoes are disgusting.
Yeah.
We're probably going to do a full episode on Sunday just to talk what's coming up next week for the Clips and react to whatever the hell happens tomorrow against the Suns. Jimmy Williams, thank you for coming through. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out.
Yeah.
Will, if people are listening to this, because we are going to put this out on audio, where can they voice their thoughts on the quality of this podcast?
Yeah, so if you're listening to this, you can listen to wherever you get your podcast. You can go ahead, leave us a little rating or review over on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It would really help us out. I don't know if you can review on Google Podcasts. Let me know. Leave a review. We'll find it somehow. Best way to
leave a review that we don't know if you can leave. We'll read it.
We'll read it. Best way to consume the show is over on youtube.com. That's at Clippers Podcast. yeah, you can catch this live. You can chime in, be part of the conversation. But wherever you listen, however you watch, we appreciate you.
We absolutely do. Clip Show for Life says, thanks, guys. It's great not to feel alone in this Clippers life of pain. That's what we all signed up for.
That's what we chose.
You didn't join the ship if you thought it was, because of success. Thank you, Dylan, for hanging out. We'll be back on Sunday. Have a safe weekend.